He's only...
I'm not fucking blind.
Relax, old boy. We're on the same side, remember?
Sleeping Dogs is a gritty cop drama / kung fu flick. You play as Wei Shen, who's gone undercover to infiltrate the infamous Hong Kong triad gang, the Sun On Yee. Their narrative does a good job of making you empathize with both sides of the coin, and draws a thin line between right and wrong. It's well acted with a good voice cast, though a little corny at times. Everything from the side missions to the main story itself, I found myself strangely attracted to everything in this world. The characters are very well defined, especially your character Wei Shen, who I think is a very awesome guy and maybe one of the best protagonists of the year. He was just well-rounded, I would say. If I did have a complaint, I would have to say that at times his actions seem a little bit too extreme for a cop, even in an undercover role. It's kind of like, would you really do that? And how do you account for all those dead bodies piling up? I don't know. It just seems a little bit weird, and there's some slow parts. But despite a few slow parts, Sleeping Dogs is a fast-paced action thriller that keeps you hooked until the end.
Look, I'll go talk to Benny, make him see reason.
Yeah, wait, you go do that.
Sleeping Dogs is an open-world game set in Hong Kong. You'll find yourself in the usual assortment of activities here: fighting dudes, driving missions, escort missions, and the list goes on and on. It emulates the top dogs like GTA well enough, but what it excels at doing is something different. The car and on-foot chases are some of the most exhilarating experiences I've ever had in a video game. The combat mimics that of Batman Arkham Asylum, but just a little bit more grittier. For example, you can fight dudes, counterattack them, and then slam their head into maybe a buzzsaw or a wall or anything. It's a little bit clunkier than I would say Batman is, but it's still very good altogether. The shooting mechanics are okay, but the hand-to-hand combat is where it's at, especially once upgraded. And again, you cannot beat the thrill and the feel, the raw feel of the action kung fu genre, like the on-foot chases. It's quite like parkour and just maybe I would say the Fast and the Furious. So if you like all those things mashed together in a gameplay form that is very well defined and nicely tweaked, again except for the shooting, this is an awesome game to play with tons and tons of stuff to do.
This is some pretty sophisticated stuff. Sure you can handle it?
I'll manage.
As an open world game, Sleeping Dogs has its glitches and hiccups, but it runs great for the most part. I never had it crash me, for example. And like other open world games, the content inside it makes all those kind of glitches okay, I would say. The city of Hong Kong breathes life and was an invigorating landscape to explore. It was a nice escape from the Western kind of stuff we got around here, like, I've seen New York 1,000 times, don't want to go back there. The character models were well detailed, but I couldn't get over how shiny they kind of looked at times. And like most open world games, there is also tons and tons of content to explore. You can go on karaoke dates, you can go on just dates, which the dates never kind of lead to anything. You kind of go on maybe one or two and then the girls get mad at you. It's kind of weird. I kind of wish that was more explored. You can also go on pedestrian missions, street races, collectibles abound, etc, etc. It's a great package brimming with content. I just wish the music stations were a little better because I'm driving around a lot and I, could use something to listen to. I also like that you could customize Wei Shen to your liking with clothes and other stuff like that. Again, huge city teeming with light and activities, so this will give you a run for your money.
American gangs, even Asian ones, don't compare to the triads here. The Sun On Yee is the most powerful gang.
Raymond. Your name's Raymond, right?
This game was originally a sequel to the lackluster true crime series entitled True Crime Hong Kong. When it was picked up by Square Enix and retitled Sleeping Dogs, I didn't expect much from this. Needless to say, I was truly blown away. Sure, it's not as well polished or executed as GTA or some of the other stuff it tries to emulate like Batman, but it does, however, add something to the genre with its pulsating action, gripping story, and invigorating chase sequences. It really does make you feel like a boss. If you're looking for an excellent open world game and enjoy Asian action flicks, then I cannot recommend this game enough.